What you're going to need for this project is the Artistic Wire Deluxe Jig Kit. We're going to use 2 of these sort of medium large size pegs, 6 of the small pegs, and 2 of the next size up pegs. You need the plugs for the back. I'm using 18 gauge wire for the body of the angel, 24 gauge wire for the wrapping, 1 bead that's 8 millimeter and 3 beads that are 6 millimeter, and of course your tools. So I drew out the design for the angel on the grid that comes with the deluxe jig kit. So what we're going to do to get started is we're just going to see where we want to start one of these pegs. So we're just going to count in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 spots there. And then I'm going to go ahead, every time you put in a peg, you have to put the plug on the back. So just following the jig, what I did, I went over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to follow the red lines on the template. I'm going to center this here in the middle. And then what you want to do is just go ahead and start winding it. So over and then up around these 2. And then this one will go around the wing and then over that one. And then just, we're going to wind it around a couple of times because we want to form a spiral. So that's going to go around there twice. And then this one here, same thing on this side. And always try to like pull it snugly when you bring it around the pegs, just so it'll be a nice tight design. And then this one here, same thing. We're going to just wind it around twice so we can make a bit of a spiral. And when you're working with these 2 sides, try to like finish them in the same position so it'll be symmetrical. We're going to flip it off the jig, and then from there let's go ahead and form our spirals. So because this is artistic wire, it's quite flexible, so what we want to do is actually kind of push it back a little bit to make the spiral a little bit bigger. Okay, and then the same thing here, we're just going to push it back a little bit just to make that circle a little bit bigger. Okay, and then what you can do is get your round pliers and start to finish off the spiral a little bit, and even smaller round pliers to pull it in a little more. Okay, so we're going to go in like that and then try to finish them in the same place, and then get your cutters and cut one side and then the other side, and you want that to be cut nice and flush so it could sit flat against the other wire and it won't be pokey. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So now we have the basic shape of the angel, and then adding the beads is really fun. So we're just going to get another piece of the thicker wire. This is the 18 gauge wire. You might be able to get away with 20, but the 18 has a lot more body to it. And so what we want to do, if you had a head pin, you could string these on a head pin, but I don't have gold head pins. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a little curve at the end. Okay, like that. It's like making your own head pin. And then what we need are 3 6 millimeter beads. We're going to stick the 6 millimeter beads. I just got these at the dollar store. They sell little fake pearls there that are very cute and inexpensive. So there we have our 3 6 millimeter and 1 8 millimeter, and then we can clip the end to about like 3/8 to 1/2 of an inch, and we want to form a nice loop at the top. So we're going to just bend it back and form our loop. So this looks kind of funny, but this is going to be added to the angel. So we'll open that up a bit. That's going to go inside there. So to attach this inside, we're going to get a 24 gauge wire and go ahead and lift it up, and then just wind it around in the middle between the middle beads. Wind it around once, and then go ahead and hold it in place, and then we're going to wind this around a couple of times. So we're going to wind it 1, 2, okay, and then same on the other side, wind it around 1, 2, so it stays in there. And then we're just going to go ahead and wind it around this one a couple of times. Okay, 1, 2, and then clip the end. Try to clip it like closely in there. And then this side, we're going to wind it in a couple of times again. 1, 2, you could do more than twice if you want, depending on how much wire you want to be wound around. And then look, it's already pretty well done. So we just have to push these in a little bit more. That's why it's good to use 18 gauge wire, because this is going to hold its shape better. Put a little jump ring at the top to attach it, and also the jump ring serves, it looks like a bit of a halo. So because I don't have gold jump rings, I'm just going to get the same 18 gauge wire and make my own jump ring. So we're just going to wind it around the big pliers like that, and then you want to cut it, open it up, and then just slide that in there like that, and there is our beautiful angel ornament. Could be a pendant, could be earrings.